I got to show you what just came in the mail from HempWorks. Okay. Look, I want you to know that the shampoo and conditioner is fantastic. If you're not using it, you should use it. Yes. And then I'll tell you what else came today. My fruit gummies, the CBD fruit gummies. When you take them, each one is like 25 milligrams. They are fantastic for you and your body. I take them a couple of times a day. They help with anxiety. Do you take them?
I do. I tend to forget that I have the gummies. But I take my CBD and other.
Oh, you do, right? Right? You do. You take it.
I have some CBD pills. Not pills.
Oh, you have the capsules.
I have the capsules. Yeah.
Yes, I love the capsules. I also like the Relief. This is a cream that we use to put on pain. So it's a topical cream, cooling. And so I use this all the time.
I do too.
So I'm so happy it came. And then I have the tinctures. And some people love using the tinctures, 500, 750, and 1500. So you can get more concentrated doses if you need higher amounts of CBD.
Yeah, I have it in like 6 different flavors.
Which I'm sending this up to my son. I love this stuff.
It smells amazing and it's very luxurious.
I guess that's the word I'd use. It's really luxurious. It's a top quality product with hemp, good for your skin, and enriches it. Okay?
Yeah. So we love HempWorks.
Greetings, everyone. Ready, ready, ready. Are you ready to step into the 6th dimension today and learn how to dissolve your money blocks for good? Well, I don't know about you, but I am definitely ready to do that. I am your host, Joan of Angels. We'll be stepping into the miraculous today. I am so glad you are here. And if you're new to us and to my channel, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share so we can all shift into a miraculous world. So I'm just so happy to see you today. I'm introducing you all to a wonderful friend of mine. You may have seen her before on the show, Victoria Reynolds. She is the founder and the broadcaster for Fearless and Free TV. She is probably one of the most fearless and free people I know, who speaks her truth always and fearlessly, and she's a way shower. And so she is a luminary, she's an author, she's a broadcaster of several wonderful shows, broadcasts with me as well. And she teaches us how to fulfill our dreams to the fullest. So let's bring her on so you can all meet her. I'm happy to meet you today. Hi. Hello, Victoria. Welcome.
Hi, Joan. You know what's so funny? I noticed when you played that little episode with HempWorks that we did, I'm wearing the same clothes.
No, are you kidding?
People must think I only have one shirt.
Oh my God, that's pretty funny. I think it's a good way to start the show. Guys, Victoria and I are not planned. What I was remarking about is that in this particular angle that we're shooting this piece from, we look like we're floating up in the clouds. Right? With those wings and stuff. And here we are talking about how to step out of our 3D world with our money consciousness and into a 6th dimension. Mm-hmm. So I'm just excited to have you on the show. What can you share with us about how did you come to realizing that we somehow have a 3D attitude? Like, what is this 3D attitude about money, and how did you come to that?
Well, I started about 10 years ago, a little bit more than about 12 years ago, understanding that we presently live in a fear-based reality. And at first I didn't understand what that meant. I was like, what do you mean a fear-based reality? And what it is that we unconsciously make all of our choices from fear until we learn how to consciously make choices from love. So fear is the present, I don't say control factor, but in a way it is, because it runs through every one of our systems and it runs through all of our beliefs. And so we live in a fear-based reality. That is what the 3D is. And that's what we've been moving out of. So once people have an awakening experience, they start to have a spiritual awakening. It's like they step beyond the veil that a lot of religions talk about. I call it the veil of deception because it keeps us from experiencing heaven on earth. So once we have an awakening, we step beyond that veil of deception and we can see what's really going on in the world. And that's the 40. So that's where we start again processing our lives in this 40, where we can see what's happening in 3D, and we can start moving our consciousness out of a fear-based reality and into a love-based reality. So I started understanding this concept about 12 years ago.
So how does that affect then our money consciousness?
Pretty much everybody's, it's all fear-based. Almost every belief people have about money is based in fear. And some of them are so crazy and so irrational that when we think about them, it's really quite ridiculous. So one example, one of the oldest ones in the book is the love of money is the root of all evil. Well,
Oh, yeah.
I believe that belief was created specifically to keep money out of the hands of ordinary people, so that it only stays in the hands of the ultra wealthy. It's a misinterpretation. So that the actual saying, understand what words mean, it's not the love of money. Love is generous, love is kind, love is right. So we know what love is. Love, the genuine love of money is the root of all transformation, because when you really genuinely love money for the gift that it is, then you can start using it as a tool for transformation. What that saying actually means is the lust of money is the root of all evil. That's a complete.
Oh my goodness. Okay. And isn't that interesting?
So it's this, the love of money is preventing people from understanding how miraculous this tool is that we have access to.
And it's just, these are the L words, just changing it from the interpretation from lust to love, changes everything. And I know that there used to be a feeling, at least in the community that I studied with years ago, that poverty was spirituality. So that the healers of the world, the oracles of the world, somehow are supposed to be the poorest people of the world in some way, shape, or form. And along with that, sort of an anger at healers for getting paid for healing. So where does that come from, you think, Victoria?
It's all part of it. It was a belief that was created to keep money out of the hands of love.
Wow, to keep money out of the hands of love. I have to sit with that. Because I also heard what you said. People have a mission and purpose on this planet, and money represents the resources you have to do the work you came here on this planet. So not having those resources kind of prevents you from moving forward fearlessly. So there's a feeling of, well, I can't do what I came here to do. I better go out and do something else, because what I came here to do would leave me really impoverished.
Right. And so a lot of spiritual people and healers are stuck in that position. And it's fascinating, because it is healers who don't, it's our own unworthiness issues, and it's our own what I call hand-me-down beliefs that prevent us from receiving what we have the divine birthright to receive. It is our birthright. It's encoded in us to be prosperous. As the saying goes, like, God doesn't make any junk. God doesn't make mistakes. Every single one of us is, and nothing is coded to fail. We are all coded with prosperity. Everything in the universe is designed to prosper, including human beings. But we've had these fear-based hand-me-down beliefs that keep us from our own birthright.
Wow. So you're saying that everyone has this potential, or not even potential. Everyone is actually wealthy, but because our consciousness has been kind of screwed up and stuck in the 3D, we can manifest it as poverty or never, ever reaching. Okay. So This is interesting beyond belief for me, because in a way we then create our own reality here, and it somehow becomes a non-prosperous world. So how you came up with this secret that would change our consciousness, and how does that happen?
Well, the first thing we have to do is be willing to check all of our beliefs, because it's our beliefs that are preventing us from receiving what we have the ability to receive. And a lot of these beliefs are so subconscious that we have no idea they're actually running the show. So Another one of the beliefs that I grew up with essentially is that God only loves poor people.
Oh my God. Really? So God doesn't love you if you're rich?
Yeah.
What's the belief?
Because people who have money are evil. And that's what I grew up with.
Right.
So money was such an evil thing in my childhood that my parents couldn't wait to get it off their hands. Like my dad actually gave his entire paycheck to the church. It was we had a form of communism where I grew up, and then expected the church to give it back to everybody equally. But it was like we can't have it. We can't hold on to it. It makes us bad people if we have money. So it's like we intentionally stayed poor because of the stigma that went with having money. And I had to work through that. In the times of my life when I had a lot of money, I felt guilty for having money. I felt guilty for being successful. I felt like I had to justify why I was able to go on vacation.
Oh my God. Do you know what? When I won I won a major lawsuit and a very large punitive damage award, and I felt guilty for years. And I ended up losing it again because I felt so guilty that I had been chosen to receive this big chunk of money, which to this day would have done me great stead. So you're so right about this. So how do people then get into this new dimension? Do you want to talk about that? You want to talk about the new program that you're working with and
Sure.
how you find it? Okay, I'm going to pull it up. There.
Okay. So this is the 6D money tree. I think I need to buy some similar domains to match it because some people think I'm saying 60. It's 6D dimension. And this is about making money in the etheric fields. And this came to me a few years ago. I didn't even know, I knew that there were different dimensions, but I had no idea what the 6th dimension was. And my higher self said to me one morning, I was actually out in Palm Springs. It's before I knew you. And I go for a walk in the morning, and it was a weekend that I was there to speak at Dr. Sharon's group at her spiritual center.
Okay. And
my higher self said, meet me in the 6th dimension. And I got this guidance to hike up this hill that I had never hiked up before. And I was like, 6th dimension? Like, what does that mean? And it's because every dimension, every density has a different feel to it. And so when I got up to the top, I said, okay, so explain this 6th dimension to me. And what my higher self explained to me is that it's where time and money are inconsequential, meaning this is where we create instant manifestation. It is the field of creation. So it doesn't mean that time and money doesn't exist. It means that time and money are inconsequential. It means we can ask and receive. This is where it's actually created. So I was given this process through a series of energies, my higher self. A lot of this came from Einstein. He's one of my friends. He's one of his soul energy is one of my friends. And he explained how money trees actually grow in this quantum field, in this etheric field. And then, Yeshua has explained some things to me. He was explaining to me how the money tables being flipped work. So this is also about flipping your money table. So this is a program that came to me in bits and pieces over the years. And I practiced it on myself, and it worked so well for me that I've had people begging me to teach it. So what it's done for me is it's generated a really nice, healthy 6-figure income that allows me to be of more service to humanity. So one of the reasons that those of us who are working in love need to have money is because the planet needs us to have money. In order to create this new reality that we want to create, we need to be able to receive it and remove all of our emotional and mental belief blocks we have about money so that it can come to us with grace and with ease. So this program is partly about how to, it's a 9-part program, and each module teaches you a money concept, from clearing your fields to money clutter, how to change your beliefs, how to grow money in the etheric field, and and it covers all of these different concepts about money so that you can actually grow money in the etheric field, in this quantum field out here in the sixth dimension, and have it physically manifest here in our physical reality. So instead of putting all of our time and effort on what can I do to make money, this is more of who do I need to be to make money. And that is the frequency that we're all moving into. Rather than doing, it's about being. So who can I be? Ultimately, that's what this program is all about.
I love that, Victoria. It is financial freedom. Then you're saying comes from shifting our consciousness into a higher vibrational frequency and doing it from top down, in a sense. Okay, and seeing that already manifest as part of your sacred journey here on the planet, your mission to do what you came here to do. We need actually the resources to do that. Mm-hmm. So I love this program of yours. And I want to say something. The last time you were here, we talked about the money tree. You explained it to me a little bit about how you had started it in your house and how it had grown. And as you spent a few days here, at first I saw and you didn't teach me the process so much as gave me a clue. And by the time you left, the money tree was maybe a few feet, because it's sort of, I think you had helped with it. And then I remember a few weeks ago, I said to you, oh my God, I think it's as high as the ceiling. And so I had a session with someone today that I was doing a session for her. And she said, oh my God, Joan, your energy is so different. It's like you are claiming who you are. And I think that has to do with even claiming the money tree. Mm-hmm. Because she used those same words. She says, it looks like you broke through a veil. And you're talking about that veil that keeps us hidden even in the money world. It's all connected. So I love that. So I highly recommend that all of you guys listening to this really do this money tree program. I can't emphasize enough that with the new times coming, there's several things you need. You need to know how to use your intuition, which is why I'm doing my intuition class, really. And you need to be able to create the resources. No, let me rephrase that. You need to believe you have those resources already growing to do everything you came here to do. Is that right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think what helps people understand that this is actually their divine inheritance. It's not like you're asking for something that isn't already yours, that isn't already available to you. It's funny, what I'm hearing is name it and claim it, right?
The universe wants us to succeed. Absolutely. Yes. So name it and claim it. I like that one too. Name it and claim it, and it's yours. All right. So I think this has really been helpful. And I'm so excited, Victoria. I'm going to look forward to connecting with you once I've taken the 60 money class. And my tree, okay, I don't know if the class talks about claiming your tree or not, but I see this huge tree. All right, maybe it's the world tree. Maybe as we grow our own tree into abundance, it helps grow abundance through the planet. Is there?
Absolutely. Yeah, and that's actually one of the reasons I've launched this program now, is because our vibration, our beliefs about money collectively are what is going to create the inflow of prosperity that everybody's asking for. It's a match to our personal vibration. So the old money that's been running this planet for thousands of years is coded at a 3D vibration. The new money that wants to come, that wants to be birthed through us, the Nasara, Gasara, GCRRV, prosperity programs, whatever your name is for it, those will manifest physically when enough of us hold the vibration for it to manifest.
I love it.
Right?
I love it.
The reason I'm launching this program now is so that people all over the world will raise their vibration up in order to make it possible. The new money is coded at a 5D vibration. And it's coded at a 5D vibration to keep it out of the hands of fear. So it's up to us to raise ourselves up to be able to receive it. It wants to flow to us.
It does. Oh my God, I just love it.
Hold that vibration, the faster we'll see it manifest.
And I love how you connected it to miracles. This is how we step into the miraculous, Victoria. and we can all do this together. So by sharing this, guys, by working into the sixth dimension, and by the way, when you're in the sixth dimension, you are going to be doing more than just even growing your money tree. Once you get there and your money tree grows, you'll be growing your intuition tree, your spiritual tree, your consciousness tree, you'll be moving up to the 14th dimension and beyond. But this is a great tool, Victoria, and I'm really proud of you for all your work with Fearless and Free. And do you want to give our audience one last comment or one last thing you want us to know?
Yeah, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. Not my program, but this time and space on this planet. And we're the ones we've been waiting for. And I know I've been saying that for a couple of years, but it's now more than ever. Our consciousness all over the world, our consciousness is what is creating the 5D reality. We are calling heaven to earth by who we are being. So rather than getting all caught up in what we want and what we think we have to do, it's all about what we are resonating at, because this new reality is all heart-based. It is all from the heart. So we need to get out of our minds. I know that sounds funny. It sounds crazy to be out of your mind, but it's really about getting out of our minds and getting into our heart and learning what love really is and what we really do on the planet. And what, in this particular case with this program, how love and money, oh, it's so funny. This is what I've said this before. Love and money are like butter and honey.
Love and money, right? They go together.
Yeah.
It's a new song.
Like butter and honey. I don't know. Not to make up a song. But they do go hand in hand, and they're meant to work together hand in hand. And it's time for all of us to let go of all of the beliefs that block us from being the stewards of money that we're here to be. So that's why we're being called upon to be the wise stewards of it. So, and then we bring the rest of humanity forward.
I love it, Victoria. So guys, there you heard it from Victoria herself. Make sure you check out her 6D money tree, and you can sign up using that link below, and we'll meet you on the other side in that 6D money tree. All right. Thanks so much, Victoria. All right. Wasn't that amazing to hear how we could step into that 6D reality and then change our life and have it manifest and trickle down from the top down? I love that. So guys, you are with Joan of Angels. We are stepping into the miraculous. Make sure that you check out my intuition class, which will go hand in hand with your 6D money tree program. So check out Victoria's 6D money tree program. Use the link below, and we will see you all soon. Step into the miraculous with Joan of Angels.